that the numbers have significantly calmed down. However, we still have more work to do.
Airtel Uganda's representative David Birungi noted that despite the rain, the mood of the crowd remained upbeat.
This Kabaka birthday run edition, like the three before it, was for a fight against HIV/AIDS, with a focus on men leading the fight, because we believe that there's no family that has not been afflicted by HIV/AIDS, and the Kabaka is the goodwill ambassador for AIDS on the African continent, and we have a duty to support the work that he has asked us to do.
Sada Mubale, Andrew Sebira, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Andrew Sebira and Sadamo Bale, for that story. Now, still about the Kabaka's run. In different parts of the country, Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mtebi's subjects, mainly those who couldn't make it to Lubiri at Mengo, are turned up to join in the birthday run in other places. Here's the wrap-up.
The director for mobilization in the NRM party, Dr. Rosemary Seninde, was among the Kabaka's loyalists who participated in this year's birthday run.
Era fa abasajja tuli basaale nnyo okulwanyisa ekirwadde kya mukenenya.
We want to congratulate him, we want to thank God for his life, and we want to thank God for his energy and his contributions to the country. I want to thank the people of Uganda who have contributed, and all the members and all the people of Uganda who have actually contributed to this run, because the contribution towards this run is aimed at helping in the HIV and AIDS treatment and helping people with HIV and AIDS.
Mu bisinde gya Ssaabasajja Kabaka tubaddewo bulungi nnyo ddala, twakedde tubaddewo, njagala okwebaza Kaggo, njagala okwebaza abaddusi bonna, njagala okusaasira bonna abafunye ebizibu. Mbadde nziruka emisinde ate era nga ndiwo n'okulaba nti tujjanjaba.
Seninde, who ran alongside the kingdom's officials, was part of the Kasangati team.
The king has come up with this activity aimed at helping our young people, helping our people in this fight against HIV and AIDS. There is no way we can continue fighting against HIV and AIDS if we are not careful. So I call upon the young people to remember HIV and AIDS has no treatment yet, has no cure. There is some treatment, but there is no cure. So we must be cognizant of that.
In Ntinda, a suburb of Kampala, residents were led by their chairperson, Alan T. Sentumbwe.
Ntinda Parish for joining in this fight against AIDS by participating in Kabaka's birthday run of 2025. I want to congratulate the Kabaka for making 70 years and wish him long life. I appeal to all to go for check-up.
The team camped at Ntinda KCC Primary School to participate in the run.
The Kabaka, to see that he has come out to fight HIV, AIDS, the initiative is that by 2030 we should not have any HIV. I want to ask the appeal men to take the lead.
We shall continue celebrating his birthday and support in the fight of AIDS.
In Michana district, Singo County, the Kabaka's birthday run was also well embraced. Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Judith Nabakova, morale boosted the king's subjects.
Kalangalo abasobodde okuba nti mwetabye emisinde gy'amazaalibwa ga bbaffe egy'emyaka 7 egy'obulamu bwe, era mbeebaza nti mwebala omutima gwe mundaze. Mbasaba tweyongere mu maaso okuwagira Obuganda n'okuwagira gavumenti tusobole okuba nti twetuusaako enkulaakulana ey'omuggo mu Kalangalo waffe n'Emityana yaffe.
This was the same momentum in Mbale City as many took part in the 70th birthday run.
Abakulakulana batusalako obuyambi, so twebereramu nga twesolonzaamu ssente nga tuyita mu misinde gino tubeere nti tuyambako okumalawo mukenenya
mu Buganda neyamba okusensitiza abantu nekunganya sente zino kwa buli wezikunganya eziwe eddwaliro lwezikunganya ina World AIDS Commission kitegeeza nti bali kulwanyisa akalwadde kano.
The birthday run is an annual event on the Kingdom's calendar, and for this one it is the 12th time. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Long live His Majesty Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II. In more stories, environmental advocates in Uganda are divided over strategies to combat plastic pollution. Some call for a complete manufacturing ban, while others suggest recycling, which is not a sustainable solution. This raises the question, what path should Uganda follow in managing plastic waste? And we have that answer in the next story with Okurot.
I
recently
do swear that
the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, appointed a new board of directors renewing commitments to protect Uganda's ecosystems. Concerns were raised about wetland encroachment, forest destruction, and persistent plastic littering. This led to contradicting views between State Minister for Environment, Beatrice Annuar, and Director of Water Resources, Dr. Kalist Tindimugaya.
Right now we are seeing people getting jobs. People are collecting them, they are being used. So recycling is the way to go.
Recycling is not a solution. Why? Because the management at source, the solid waste management, is not well managed.
The chairperson of the East African Legislative Assembly's Environment and Climate Change Subcommittee, Jacqueline Amongin, views recycling as a starting point.
It's not that all plastic can be recycled. So how do we ensure that these plastics that are non-recyclable are able to be well managed, even after use, rather than surrendering plastic everywhere?
Also, aquatic life and clean water aligns with perspectives from organizations like WaterAid Uganda.
If we put a strict law and penalties for those who surrender these plastics to the communities, then we will be achieving not only our target in regards to addressing our NDCs, nationally determined contributions, but also addressing our livelihoods as a community.
If people buy this water, they must be able to dispose of these bottles in a hygienic manner. So the water must be provided, but it's about our mindset as human beings, as communities, to make sure that we observe proper solid waste disposal.
Globally, an estimated 350 million tons of plastic are produced annually, with 25% mismanaged, ending up in water bodies. Uganda's contribution to this issue is a concern for Minister Annuar.
We want this to be phased out. Like we want to start with those with soft drinks, sodas, who have made it a habit to use the plastics, and then we claim we are recycling. That is not going to be enough because a lot remains uncollected.
Coinciding with global efforts, the Republic of Korea will host World Environment Day on June 5th, 2025, focusing on ending plastic pollution. Here in Uganda, it will be held in the Western District of Kabale.
I want to assure you, Honourable Minister, that we shall do our regulatory role dutifully and to the best of our abilities. We've tried and continue.
As Uganda navigates the complexities of plastic pollution, aligning with regional and global initiatives is crucial for effective environmental stewardship. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Thank you so much, Henry Okurud. Now, Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade has completed construction of a modern hostel facility at Hoima School of Nursing and Midwifery in Hoima City. The block will address the accommodation gaps faced by students, providing them a conducive living environment, as you're about to witness. Take a look.
Hoima School of Nursing and Midwifery had been facing accommodation challenges. Over 800 female students were accommodated in makeshift old building. Government, through the Ministry of Education and Sports, allocated 2.29 billion shillings to Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade to construct a new female hostel block.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF gave a directive that the UPDF takes on the construction of Ministry of Health projects and Ministry of Education and Sports projects. UPDF itself set up a monitoring team headed by the Joint Staff CPC. He is the one who heads that. They monitor closely to see that there is value for money, that UPDF is delivering, that really we are trying to implement the directive of His Excellency.
The new hostel facility, constructed by Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade, will provide a conducive living environment for nursing students to focus on their studies and achieve their potential.
The block is for accommodation. It's giving comfortable accommodation to our students who have been sleeping, who have been accommodated in temporary structures. Right now they're in a permanent structure, and it is accommodating 200 female students, and we've stopped renting.
Chance to appreciate Government of Uganda and Ministry of Education for the support they render to Hoima School of Nursing and Midwifery, purposely for this block. Not forgetting that Hoima School of Nursing is the only government nursing school in Bunyoro region.
The students of Hoima School of Nursing and Midwifery commended the Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade and the government of Uganda for funding the construction of the hostel, stating that there had been congestion in the old dormitories.
It is really a great opportunity that we are granted this nice place, and we feel as if we're in another place, not in Uganda. Because the experience I have in these few 3 months that we have stayed in the flat, it has been the best ever in this school.
The message that I have to the minister, just to appreciate for what she did to us. Actually, we are also unique among the institutions. We didn't have we had a flat, but we didn't have a hostel, which is a flat.
The Hoima School of Nursing and Midwifery is the only government-aided nursing school for Bunyoro sub-region, serving the districts of Hoima, Chibale, Kakomero, Chiboga, Chikube, Burisa, and Masindi.
I look at this as a big milestone by engaging UPDF, because one, cases of the poor quality work are no longer there. Close supervision is not required, because this is our work and we are doing it for our nation, because we are the ones to lead by example.
Mtesa Sila Haruna, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Haruna, for the update. Now, at least 9 shallow wells have been constructed in the villages of Maracha, East County, to ease access to water for families. The women say that they have been consuming unsafe water from swamps and streams, which causes waterborne diseases, and they have been affected greatly.
This is an open water source in a legal village, Maracha district, where communities have been fetching water from for domestic use. This similar situation is in Barrier village near the sub-county.
Mani mvuri o betre kuru amadi tutalu mwarwa kina dua typhoid kina dua lu typhoid debele yu nzika narisi ama mu pere na iba arasi dale sa pipina amamu yo amadi dia tandiru si ale muki amani obedile mosilu yidisiko.
Isaac Anguyo, a village health team member at Ward Village, told UBC people complain of stomach aches and headache.
We don't have clean water. We are drinking dirty water.
in our area here. We are suffering stomach pain, headache. This water can help us, but anytime if these people can help us, they can come and they make for us another one.
In Maracha, pragmatically help achieving social empowerment phase, an NGO constructed 9 shallow wells in Maracha East County, responding to water challenges.
I heard a very compelling story today. It was from a woman that used to wake up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? To fetch clean water, because the village that she lived in had no access to clean water. This is a community and a country that is a priority for IDRF, which is why we've elected this community, this village, to build hand pumps. And today we inaugurated the first hand pump for all the residents of this village. Moving forward, they no longer have to walk 3 to 4 hours to fetch clean water, because clean water is right at their doorstep. I want to thank all of our donors who've contributed to IDRF's water programs to prioritize communities like this in Uganda to ensure people have clean water every day.
The Maracha District Chairman, Obita Steven, says the district only budgets for 6 boreholes in a financial year, which cannot deliver clean water coverage for the district.
You know, we get, on average, we get money for only 6, at most 6 boreholes per year. And we have 19 sub-counties. Dividing that is usually tug of war. So when we get this kind of facility, we really praise God and thank the partners so much.
Maracha district has 691 villages in 2 counties of Maracha County and Maracha East. Joseph Fodama, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Joseph. As Kampala grapples with being one of the top 10 most polluted cities in Africa, Kira Motors is offering a sustainable solution to the transportation challenges facing the city. According to Shaban Senyange, the corporate affairs manager at Kira Motors, the plant's innovative approach is not only addressing the urgent need for public transportation, but also contributing a greener future. The company's plant in Jinja is not just producing buses, it is reimagining the future of transportation in Uganda and setting an example for the continent. Take a look. 10 years ago, Kira Motors was little more than a bold idea sketched on paper. Today, at the Jinja plant, you can watch Uganda's first homegrown vehicles come to life, stage by stage. What started as a visionary concept a decade ago has now become a vital part of Uganda's push towards industrial self-sufficiency and environmental sustainability.
Through what this machine basically does.
The head of design and engineering at Kira Motors, Joel Kutesa Mulwana, leads us to tour the plant. It is alive with the hum of machinery, the precision of workers shaping steel into functional vehicles.
So the machine shop or the parts making workshop is what helps us achieve these brackets. You find that maybe this one is holding a thrust rod or some component of an axle. You make it here right from the design, and then you feed these machines that are CNC enabled with a CAD file.
The body shop. Here, sheets of raw steel are transformed into the framework of bus doors, floors, and roofs carefully cut, shaped and welded. Workers inspect every piece with a keen eye, ensuring the frame can handle Uganda's rugged terrain. The assembly process moves to the chassis line, where the electric motor, axles, and batteries are integrated into the bus skeleton. Once the structure is in place, the buses move to the paint shop. Here, each bus undergoes a meticulous process of rust-proofing and coating, ensuring they are ready for the demands of both the environment and daily use. Before any bus hits the road, it goes through boot camp. Engineers drive it over a rough test track to shake out any flaws. From here, we head to the water intrusion test booth. The goal is to evaluate the effectiveness of the vehicle's sealing systems, roof integrity and overall water resistance.
We are at the water intrusion test booth where Kira motor vehicles go through a simulated downpour, and for there to be checks of is there a leakage, is there a drainage, is the drainage good, and overall weatherproofing. And so far so good. We haven't seen any leakages, there's no rain in the vehicle, and I think we're doing well
With Kampala consistently ranking among the most polluted cities in Africa, the company's electrical buses provide a cleaner alternative to traditional fuel-powered vehicles.
One of the key challenges into the world right now is climate change, and addressing that is very important. So providing sustainable mobility solutions is very important to us, and it's key to what we do as Kira Motors Corporation. And just to really give into perspective, ever since we launched our products, we've been able to save about 1,000 tons of carbon dioxide. So with that amount, we've been able to substitute about 300,000 liters of fuel. If you quantify that, that is about 1.5 billion Uganda shillings. So in terms of saving the environment, but also in terms of efficiency when it comes to the pocket, which is very important, this is really the way to go.
One of the most striking aspects of Kira Motors operations is its commitment to gender inclusivity. Women at the plant are involved in more than just administrative roles. They play an integral part in the manufacturing process itself.
This means that women are able to take part in revolutionizing the transport sector in Uganda. I call upon the women out there to take up the opportunities the Kira Motors Corporation offers.
Sharon Kyomugisha, Samuel Senono, UBC News. From that, in Chotara district, a new initiative, the Menstrual Cups. Technology has been introduced to keep adolescent girls in school. Dreams of Tropical Youth Uganda introduced the Menstrual Cups technology in over 50 schools in Chotara and Rakai districts. Head teachers, school managers and Chotara district education team have met in Chotara town to give a feedback to the inception of the Menstrual Cup kit.
Menstruation is not a curse. Menstruation is a normal life cycle which supports every human person on earth.
The misconception and myth about menstruation still affects women emancipation, with a high number of girls absenting or even dropping out of school. In Chotara district, the increasing school population, lack of safe space for adolescent girls and the poor unsanitary materials have inconvenienced the girls, leaving them in trouble with infections.
Over 28% of the young girls absent themselves from school as a result of lack of sanitary care products to use during the onset of their menstruation. The school environments that they are in, they are also lacking. Many of them are using rags, dirty rags, which carry so many infections.
The Dreams of Tropical Youth in Uganda new package of menstrual kits, the Menstrual Cup technology, has been received with mixed feelings.
Of course, like any new other products, there is a bit of resistance to the product. And you find out that girls or women who do not want to insert tampons cannot insert a menstrual cup, But this is something that, with education will change, and that's why we are, engaging these trainings. We do not give out products before training.
With the introduction of menstrual cups, young girls are empowered to stay in school and pursue their dreams with a technology that is environmentally friendly.
Now, this year, which is 2025, we are going to donate 500 menstrual cups in phase 1, and phase 2, which shall begin in July, we hope to distribute about 800 products. That means 800 girls and women, even teachers, senior women or teachers, female teachers in the schools will receive products.
Chotara district education officers say the technology will aid the girl child stay in school.
Experiences of the female teachers who have used those gadget cups, they have got no defects. And indeed it is saving. One of the head teachers has said she has saved a lot on the pads. In Uganda, everybody is poor, according to some speakers.
A menstrual cup is a small, flexible cup that you insert into a female genital part. The cup catches and collects the flow. After a few hours, it is removed, the cup washed and reused. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Sudat Kaye. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with more stories.
Come on, mo pocket, tambula body street, shoes are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission, internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netagayo kaloni, niga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Mera ngenze mbonipa Sam nazanya ruto ganyiga star 278 then hash kujja kuba ngo yingire mukazanyo nga sente zino zimula wano zina wangu lazino wano milioni 10 kilala mu mukaga ebindi wanasoka bila ku TV nange sasoka kikiriza ninga mulaye kino kinzo kubanga kituufu oba yaddala tibya bufere sente zona zifunye zona zikoze ki naziwangudde amasanyu ina mangi ebyoto byange byembadde njagala genda bitukiriza.
Ugandan National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulator.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Buza Commissioner, enhancing tax education and bringing it closer to the taxpayers. Many Ugandans have questions about the taxes they pay to URA.
When we come at revenue, they tell us to clear Chitenge at 10,000. And when we are selling Chitenge, we sell it at 17. So we don't know whether we are working or not.
Understanding your tax obligations can help you grow your business and avoid unnecessary losses. Now, you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Continuing with UBC News Tonight, youth unemployment remains a major challenge in Uganda, but the high population of young people is not a problem. It is a valuable resource for national development and progress. Olivia Kobusinge-Rawogo says with proper guidance and strategy policies, the youth can contribute significantly to national development through their skills and talents. Take a look.
to represent my fellow Ugandan youth in Parliament. Fellow Ugandan youth, I'm seeking the mandate to represent us in the Parliament, to advocate, legislate for suitable policies that will expand skilling programs in Uganda. This will help the youth attain the skills, and after these youth have attained the skills, this will help. I will lobby for the startup kits for these youth. The youth being the highest population in Uganda, their inclusion in the PDM programs is at a percentage that I would wish to increase. I will lobby for the increased percentage of PDM funding for the youth in the PDM programs. Mobilize the youth to participate in the PDM programs, mentor them about the PDM, its goodness, and this will help us achieve the main goal of solving unemployment at household. About the fellow youth who are in the agriculture sector, I have already advised means of increasing the mechanization in the agriculture and also increasing the interskilling into the agricultural sector. This will help us to create jobs for many youth who will be working into the agriculture sector, and this will help in inclusion of the youth into the programs of the government.
In more stories, Uganda Breweries has launched a red card campaign to foster responsible drinking and set a context that arriving home safely after a drink should be everyone's individual task. The campaign will also help law enforcers do it on one's behalf. Take a look.
The Uganda Police Annual Crime Report of the year 2024 shows road traffic crashes increased by 6.4%. A staggering 4,434 reported crashes were fatal, meaning they resulted into loss of lives. Uganda Breweries Limited has introduced a red card campaign to raise awareness on responsible drinking. The campaign creates awareness to the public to be safe, making informed choices on alcohol consumption and road safety.
What are we doing as UBL? We have a mandate to really talk about responsible drinking. We have a mandate, even as a company that sells a beverage that is alcoholic, to talk about self-regulation. We have a mandate to ask everybody to be your own referee. When we call this the Red Card campaign, it's really that as the background. How do we all become our own self-regulators? How do we become our referees? Before you're even given a fine on the road for overspeeding because you're drunk, or you've had an accident and you're in the hospital, how do we practice self-regulation?
This campaign reminds alcohol beverage consumers that making smarter, safer choices on the road is a personal responsibility.
So it's a call to action. It's a call to everybody in this room to leave feeling that, you know what, the next time I feel buzzed, I'm going to call an Uber or a safe border. I'm going to not get behind a wheel and drive. It's a call to action to know that when you start to have a drink and you have one drink, space it with water. Have you eaten before you start to consume an alcoholic beverage? It's about also understanding your drink. What is a serve? What is a measure? So many people do not understand this, and yet they continue to consume in copious amounts, and we see what we see, and we blame other factors.
The call ensures that people can enjoy their beverages without putting themselves or others at risk when on the road.
Those who are the leaders in causing these accidents, whether there are some of us who take this stuff, or the borders, or all vehicle owners, to make them understand that is wrong for yourself and for the general public. But beyond that, if it happens, and it can be an accident, even when you are not drunk, then how do we make sure that we minimize people dying or losing limbs? And that's the context of how we are looking at it. And so we know that there are other actors and institutions which are mandated to do this: the police, Menstrual works for roads, all the associations that have members, Uganda breweries who produce what makes us also feel easy. But it is a combined effort. It is a combined effort, and on behalf of Uganda Red Cross, we feel privileged to be among those institutions and individuals that have made this commitment to make it happen. And so, once again, I want to say that this message, which underlies the launch of today, let's spread it the whole country.
Drunk and driving is not just a threat to those directly involved. Its devastating impact ripples through communities, orphaning many. Crispus Arinitwe, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Crispus. Fostering innovation and quality education is a necessity in preparing students for today's world. As senior educationist, Reverend Regina Nabawanuka says that nurturing creativity, critical thinking, and practical problem solving will guide learners. Take a look.
From robotics to renewable energy models, students can determine the future at their education career. At Mount St. Mary's College, Namagunga Education Fair, students showcased their creativity in science and technology. The fair was on the theme Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Humanities for Sustainable Growth and Economic Development.
This education fair is also important in that we encourage the girls to be very innovative and creative. So they come up with ideas both from the arts and the sciences, but these ideas must be original from themselves, so that these whatever innovations they have come up with can help them even in the future. Actually, going forward, we are looking at a way of having them have these personalized, such that they don't only use these discoveries of theirs and discard them as educational ideas, but they must keep them and own them. They should have copyrights so that these items, these ideas are used in the future for their personal growth and the community development.
Learners develop projects under the government's new lower secondary curriculum. The approach is more learner-centered and skill-driven.
Our project is called the ROCO car detector, that is robot alcohol car detector. It's majorly supposed to help to reduce the cases of road accidents due to drunken driving that actually leads to many deaths currently in Uganda.
From Mount St. Mary's College, Namagunga, and this is our exhibitional project about climate change, which is negatively affecting our country. So the main causes of climate change are pollution and pollution from plastics. So as we have used these plastics, we have used them to make other things to reduce pollution in the environment. Like this jerry can is now used as a plant harbor. These egg trays are made from plastics and paper, which pollute the environment. And these seedlings are grown in plastics, which we could have thrown and polluted our environment. This will help us to combat climate change and reverse or reduce the effects.
This year's education exhibition, we have a total of 71 projects. Of these 71 projects, we have projects under vocational, we have projects under humanity and the basic science, that is physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. Now these projects are very important because it is a kind of innovation for the students. They normally come up with their innovation which helps solve the daily problems that we have in our society.
Through science, technology and creativity, the young innovators prove that the future is in good hands.
pocket, tambula body street, shoes are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission, internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netaga yo karoni, nigga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Agriculture is Uganda's economic backbone, employing about 70% of the working population and contributing 20% of the GDP. As the world becomes a digital global village, ICT has proven to increase productivity in the agricultural value chain. UCUSAF, through its Strategic Plan 3, recognizes the importance of access and usage of ICT-based tools, information and knowledge for farmers by providing them the needed skills to live, learn, work and participate in a digital society.
We came up with a project which we took to UCSAF, and we're happy that UCSAF supported it. That project is called ICT for Farmers. What do we get from ICT for Farmers? We managed to skill up to 100,000 farmers.
Welcome to the last segment of UBC News Tonight, and in our sports stories, defending champions of Uganda Netball League have started the new season with a loss against rivals KCC. This was a shock of the day as the league returned after a 2-year lapse. Take a look.
The Uganda Netball Women's Super League has returned to action after nearly a 2-year lapse with 4 exciting fixtures at Nachivubo Stadium. UCU Angels set the tone with a convincing 54-35 victory over new league entrants Dynamite Netball Academy, earning a spot at the top of the table in match week 1. However, the day's most captivating matchup was a clash between record champions National Insurance Corporation and KCCA Netball Club. In a now-beating encounter, KCCA Netball Club edged out Nick 40-39 to the victory. Fred Mugera's KCCA team got off to a flying start, winning the first quarter 11-10 after an impressive goal-shooting accuracy of Shadia Nasanga, who had just returned from the Malaysian League. The Kasasiro girls maintained their momentum in the second quarter with center player Nakazwe Brenda controlling the tempo of the game. Nick, who failed to win the trophy in the previous season, will now face a tough challenge as they visit defending champions Prison Netball Club on March 2. Meanwhile, KCCA will take on Busia Greater Lions. Nabachibi Doreen Malaika for UBC News.
And that's all we had for you in this hour. Do join me later on at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Mikalu Muhammad on 10 Language.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Buza Commissioner, enhancing tax education and bringing it closer to the taxpayers. Many Ugandans have questions about the taxes they pay to URA.
When we come at revenue, they tell us to clear chitenge at 10,000. And when we are selling chitenge, we sell it at 17. So we don't know whether we are working or not.
Understanding your tax obligations can help you grow your business and avoid unnecessary losses. Now, you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
The Presidential Initiative for Skilling the Girl and Boy Child, a project under State House, informs all divisions of Kampala that registration